Fantasy Philosophers is brought to you by fantasy-info.com.
Ryan Longwell's been a pretty valuable fantasy kicker over the last couple seasons. His last year, he had 26 field goals made and 54 PATs made as well. The year before that, he also converted 29 field goals, and even with no Brett Favre, he had at least 40 PATs that he converted with the team as well. What I like most about Longwell really is that, unfortunately, it's kind of a give and take actually having Brett Favre on the team, and Brett is, we're going to have to say he's expected to come back again this year, because with Brett, the offense is much better, but also their conversion rates for going for, touchdowns, making touchdowns, as opposed to field goals is a little bit better. So it may hurt a guy like Longwell. Plus, at the same time, the team may not need to kick as many long bombs as they did in the past. I mean, you look at 2008, Longwell had a fabulous season that year from 50 plus. He made 6 field goals from 50 plus, but he had a 100% ratio. He was 6 for 6 from 50 plus, and that's just unheard of. You don't see guys putting that kind of season together. So Longwell definitely has the leg, playing in the Dome in Minnesota. He's got the leg to just bang them home. Last year he still put up 2 for 2 on his 50-plus kicks. He was 8 of 9 from 40-plus. So, altogether between his 40s and his 50s, he did have 10 conversions from 40-plus overall last season. So if you're getting distance kicks, this is definitely a guy you want to keep your eye on. Yet at the same time, 54 PATs, he's a guy that's going to pick up a lot of PATs over the course of the season, and those add up as you go along. So he's going to get a lot of those because of the offense that he's in. Right now, we've still got Longwell as one of the top 5 kickers. I got him ranked down a little bit just because the conversion rates, they're a team that may tend to score more touchdowns as opposed to go for field goals at times. And, again, that's going to hurt his, maybe his long distance opportunities that he was getting, and he may lose a few opportunities to get field goals throughout the season as well, because they may have leads and they just don't need to use them, or they don't want to, maybe they are in a position that they don't really need to risk kicking a long field goal like that and giving the other team better field position. Other than that, Longwell should be a nice kicker for you to have on your fantasy team this year, and he's the kind of guy that you can start and pretty much keep in that lineup all year long, and he can be productive for you each week.
For more fantasy football information, go to fantasy-info.com and sign up for our free e-newsletter. Good luck in your 2010 Fantasy Football League. As an added bonus, the Fantasy Info guys will include their 5 secret tips for success in fantasy